Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a copper half cut crease, and yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe down below and hit that bell button. Also be sure to give it a thumbs up. Now let's just jump right into this. So starting off with a clean face as I make funny expressions, I am going to go ahead and put on my Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Base. That is my absolute favorite. I love it so much. I cannot live without it. I will definitely repurchase it because it's so cheap. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on with a doe foot applicator. Very messily, there's no signs to it, just slap it on. I like to take it up to my brow bone. I might be applying too much, but I definitely do enjoy it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye as well. And just slap that stuff on. And then I'm just going to be taking a clean finger and rubbing that in, patting and rubbing, just kind of evenly disperse it all throughout my lid and up to my brow bone. And really making sure everything is evenly blended. I don't know why I did that, because I didn't put anything underneath my eyes. Go figure. As I make funny faces. And then I'm going to go ahead and go and take my translucent powder, the Maybelline absolute favorite, and put that on. And I usually like to go and pack that on my eye. I find that it definitely holds down my shadow because I do have I have oily lids, so I definitely feel like it definitely helped me control my oils on my lids if I really pack on that powder. Oops, I got some on my eyebrow, of course. So I'm just going to go and pack that on and make sure I don't have any creases, which I don't think I set any creases. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye and really blend that out. I find it easier to work with different eyes at a time because when one's blended in with no powder, you definitely get a lot of creases in it. So just make sure you do one eye at a time. And I'm just taking that powder and I'm going ahead and putting that on my lid, packing that on. I might be adding too much, like I said, but I definitely do like it. Packing, 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 packing. And then I'm going to be taking the Milani Must Loved Mattes, which is a really good palette. I'll be sure to give a review on it later. And I can't find a brush, of course. So I'm going to be taking that fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to be dipping into that shade right there, just as a light transition shade. I'm going to apply that very, very messily, nothing into particular. So just go ahead and buff that into your crease. I like to take it into my crease as well as a little bit onto the lid. In windshield wiper motions, those are usually my favorite. I haven't been doing too many circular motions. I feel like windshield wiper motions work better on my eyelid. Eye shape, I mean. I just find it easier. So I'm blending, blending, blending. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the color right over there, which I don't have any names for these shades. And there's a lot of kickback, as you can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that with the crease. Into the crease. I'm not going to be taking it onto my lid. I'm just going to be putting that into the crease and blending. Making sure everything is seamlessly blended for the ultimate blended and smoky looking effect. Blending, 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 making sure everything is perfect. Blending, blending, blending. Then I'm going to be going in, picking up another brush, which I think was another crease brush. And I'm just going to be picking up that more orangey kind of shade. Tapping off the excess, of course, and I'm just going to be putting that right on the corner of my eyes to kind of give it more of a definition. I like to go in a V shape when I apply that. I don't normally just, I usually like to stay in a V motion. Now I'm not trying to pack it on to give it a lot of color. I'm just going to do it to give it enough definition to make a difference between the crease and the outer V. Okay, so I definitely saw that I wasn't getting enough good color quality, so I'm just going to be going and doing this from now on. I'm just going to be going into another fluffy crease brush, and I'm going into the darkest shade in the palette, which is a nice burnt, really deep burnt kind of copper color, or orange. I'm just going to be putting that just very lightly on the outer corners. I'm just barely tapping it. So as you can see, I am satisfied with how this looks. So then I'm going to be moving on to this shade right here, and I'm going to go and take that on the same crease brush in the beginning. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my crease to kind of soften out where any of the dark shades gotten, and kind of almost bring that up to my brow bone. Just making sure everything blends very, very seamlessly. And then I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Brushed Copper liquid metal color, and my phone falls, of course. And then I'm just going to be taking that on the doe foot, and I'm just going to be cutting my crease with the doe foot. And I'm just going to slightly cut that. Well, I am going to be cutting it. So I'm going to be cutting that crease. I'm not going to take it all the way to the end. I'm just going to keep it right where the pupil ends, or the eye ends. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to be cutting that and making sure I take my time and make sure everything is nice and smooth and precise. So then I'm going to be taking the Golden State palette by ColourPop, and I'm going into this color. No, wait. I'm going into that color right there, which is a nice coppery kind of gold. I'm just going to be taking that on a clean finger, and I'm just going to be putting that right over where we put that liquid eyeshadow, just to go and give it more of a pop effect. I definitely enjoyed how this turned out. It was very, very pretty, and I definitely think it turned everything very, very metallic looking almost, and very wet on the eye. Thought it was very beautiful. So I'm just going into these two shades right here on a different blending brush, and I'm just going to be putting that on my outer V and making sure everything is blended, because we don't want that harsh line right where the chalk powder eyeshadow and the liquid eyeshadow meet. We want to make sure that it's completely blended. Next, taking my e.l.f. cream eyeliner in the shade Black, of course, I'm just going to be going and drawing a simple line across my lashes to make them look very, very thick and fluffy without having to put on false lashes. Next, I'm going in with my Sephora waterproof eyebrow pencil in the shade Midnight Brown. This is one of my favorites. I definitely think it is a good match to my natural hair color. A very amazing type of thing. So I'm going to be spooling my brows in one direction. Just go ahead and spoolie them. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill them in starting on the bottom and just outlining them to the shape that I want. I did go and do my eyebrows. They are a lot more cleaner than what they used to be and a lot more easy to fill in. So I'm just going to go and fill in the bald spots that I have and just make sure everything is perfection. I'm just going to be taking the e.l.f. Brow Mascara in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm just going to be brushing that through my brows. I absolutely love this stuff. This is a new product that I tried, and I'm actually kind of in love with it. Like, I think it's better than the other one by Essence. I think the color matches a lot better, to be quite honest with you, so I definitely suggest trying that one out. I'm just taking this Revlon lip gloss in the shade Rose Everyday, I believe, which is a nice, very everyday color, and I'm just struggling to find where it is because I don't have my glasses on. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my lips because it's a nice, everyday kind of shade. Just adds a little bit of something to your lips. It's nothing very, you know, bam in your face. It's just very, very natural. So I would highly recommend picking it up if you do like a nude gloss, and I do like this gloss. Surprisingly, I really don't like glosses, and this is one of my favorites. And this is the finished look, you guys. This is the copper half-cut crease with a very natural lip and a very bold brow. Of course, my signature trademark, a bold, dark brow. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.